everybody, and welcome to First and Last, the podcast where we watch TV in the worst possible way and try to describe it. I'm Josh, and with me is Joe.
Hey, man.
And we have a special guest, Brian Barry.
Sup?
Yep. And then, so for anyone that doesn't know, and especially Barry, because he's never been on the show before, is First and Last works is we watch the very first episode of a TV show, talk about it, make some predictions, and then we watch the very last episode of a TV show and find out how wrong we were. Generally, we're never right. Except for the Frasier thing. I got Frasier right.
Yeah, well, Frasier you can kind of see coming, I feel like.
Whatever.
Happily Ever After?
Actually, I only got Frasier like half right. I guess that he was going to, like, the end of the show was going to be him, like, talking on the radio, like, saying goodbye for his radio show. He did do that.
I don't even remember any predictions we made for Entourage. Like,
well, didn't Frasier start with him on the radio?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why my prediction was, like, perfect book notes, you know? That's why. Frasier Watch 2017. I finished season 1, and I'm on to season 2. Wow. It's the only one of the 3 shows, Barry, that we've watched that I want to keep watching.
I watched 3 episodes last week, and those are the first ones I've watched since probably, like, making fun of it as a kid.
I love that you just have randomly been watching Frasier. Like, you know.
Well, I've been feasting at the well of Cheers these days, so...
We kind of did it in the wrong order because we didn't do Cheers, and I don't really know much about Cheers except for Sam and Diane. I know those are people that are in it.
Yeah, I think for first and last purposes, they'll be pretty separate. I also like that we have a Cheers or a Frasier update every week.
I'm going to update Frasier every single week until I finish the whole series, which is going to be a long time, probably. But this week, we are not doing Frasier. We are doing Stargate SG-1. Does anybody know anything about that show?
Nothing.
I want to say it was on Sci-Fi Channel, and that was like a big thing for sci-fi back then in the 90s, but...
Yeah, what is it?
I mean, I know of James Spader in the movie, and that's about it.
Yeah, I only know I saw the movie when it came out, whenever that came out, when I was like 12.
So I haven't even seen Stargate the movie. There's Egyptians in it.
Yeah,
close enough. Yeah,
there's a gate.
They find a gate. I think they unbury it. Like they're
exhumed.
Dig it in the desert, and they find a gate. They go through it.
Wait a second. Before you tell me what it actually is, let me tell you what I think Stargate is about.
Oh yeah. I want
to. Let's start your predictions now.
There's a group of scientists that find some sort of wormhole in space, and they're able to like port it to some spot on Earth, like in Angel Grove, probably, and they're able to walk through it.
So you think Stargate's a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers spinoff?
just a place in California in the desert that they're able to walk through this gate and then end up in another version of ancient Egypt where there's like real alien gods, and they go on an adventure and then eventually end up back in regular time.
Pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, not too far off. From what I remember of it, the only parts you're missing are Kurt fucking Russell.
Okay. Seems important.
Because you forgot the military obviously has to be involved in something like this. And I want to say they did find it in Egypt. And it, like, I don't remember if it took them to another place as much as it maybe there was aliens in Egypt. I don't know.
Yeah, is it just a complete different dimension, or is it Earth as we know it?
And there was some sort of riddle involved, I'm pretty sure. Because I remember there was like symbols around the Stargate.
Those are called hieroglyphics.
I don't know if they were hieroglyphics. Just because it might take place in some sort of Egyptian thing. I mean, alright, fine. There's some hieroglyphics around. And they deciphered them. And then that's like how they unlocked how to get there. And...
yeah, the gate spins and like matches things, I think.
And then I want to say like Spader brings back some sort of like chick that he runs into out there. And then, yeah, and that's it. Like, then they make it back. I think Kurt Russell sacrifices himself.
Yeah, really.
So, nothing that I just said matters to what we're getting ready to watch.
I mean, one important thing matters. There's probably going to be stars and gates.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what I just think this is going to be, because, they find a gate and they go and they run into Egypt.
What do you think the SG-1 stands for? It's like the first
I think
Stargate?
it's their unit. I think they're
Okay.
like the Stargate Unit 1.
I like that.
Ooh.
I think this takes place after the movie, and they have like a established military Stargate system. Because they have at least one, I assume. I don't remember if they blew it up in the movie or something.
Yeah, I don't
This is
remember
the
either.
first one.
So I think this is like Unit 1.
Do you think it references the movie at all?
Yes. But I
Ooh.
wouldn't know when we watch. Like, you know, unless they go...
Yeah. They probably don't have the money to like bring anyone in from the movie, right?
I don't think so.
I mean, there were some pretty minor characters in that movie that were like
Yeah, I guess there's
minor like B actors that were important in the Stargate movie that could potentially make cameos. It's not like Kurt Russell's going to be in this.
Yeah. But it did run for
It'd be
10
a lot
years,
cooler
right?
if he would.
And this thing ran for 10 years.
So, yeah. So by the end, you know, it's maybe a big enough deal that Kurt Russell's showing up for an episode or something. But you said he died.
I
to
think he
sacrifice
dies.
himself?
I think he dies.
Maybe it's a flashback. I don't know.
So, see, episode 1 flashback. Is that what you're going with, Joe?
No, definitely not episode 1. But like maybe like season 8. It's like
I think
Kurt
no
Russell's like, I want to
reference.
get in on this.
Maybe like saying that somebody, maybe referencing a character name, but I don't think.
I think they're going to
I
call
don't think
it...
there's gonna have anybody
Just
from.
on
Yeah,
its own thing.
on its own.
I think they're going to call it like this. They're going to reference the movie in the very first episode. And they're going to say something about like the Stargate project or something stupid like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're going to have an established unit, and then they're going to go. And I bet it's going to be Egypt like in this too, at least right away, just to like match the movie.
Just to give the people what they want.
Want
Want to see some Egypt shit.
I bet we would 100% be surprised on how big like the fan cult following of Stargate is.
Am I wrong to think that like ancient Egypt was like a big thing in like early to mid 90s? Were they like kind of like dinosaurs? Were just like people just like
Hit
this
me
a
with
fucking
the other
thing?
Egypt movies.
Do you have any other Egypts?
They built that
I guess there's the mummies.
the mummies, sure, but I mean they built that like Luxor hotel in Las Vegas. And...
You think the culture was obsessed with?
That's just what I'm remembering. I'm remembering being super into King Tut when I was like 6.
Where did they find King Tut?
Like the 50s or
Yeah,
something. Not where, when.
Oh, I thought you said where. I was like, Egypt.
In the Stargate. They found him walking through the Stargate.
They're like, holy shit, you're alive.
I guess I can't think of any other Egypt stuff going on in then.
Besides, I bet you were just really into Egypt.
When was...
The Mummy movie and Casino.
What about that Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat musical? When was that?
Yeah, there was also that like out of Prince of Egypt.
Prince of Egypt.
There's that
The
one.
Disney movie.
Those were like early to mid 90s, right?
Yeah, that was 90s.
I'm telling you, man, pyramids were happening.
Was the Emperor's New Groove in Egypt?
No idea.
No.
There's a llama. Haven't
There's
seen
a
it.
llama, and maybe there was desert. So the road
Just assumed
is
it was...
is El Dorado in Egypt. I don't really know. Well, we definitely assume there's going to be sand in this one. So let's just get to it. We'll be back after the first episode. Guys, we are back from the 2-part first episode of Stargate SG-1.
Yeah, surprise.
Yeah, I didn't know that. So the general rule we have is if it's a 2-part episode but they were aired on separate days, then we count only one of them. But this one was on the same night when it aired in good old 97 when the show came out. So we watched them both. Hour and a half of SG-1.
Woo!
Joe?
There's a lot that happened in those first 2 episodes. Like, they built a whole, like, they rebuilt their mythology and expanded upon it, and then kind of kicked us off to what their adventure might be going forward.
I feel like Barry had a good thing of, like, thinking that it was going to be pretty continuous from the movie, or whether or not it was, and it totally was.
Yeah. I thought they were, have to play off of it somehow, but I didn't expect it to be like reintroducing as many characters as it did, even though it was like different people playing a couple of them, or at least one of them.
Right.
But just right in, and with the main. I mean, like MacGyver being one of the guys too. Like,
MacGyver is the main character in this show.
So I spent like a good 10 minutes not paying attention to an episode and just reading about the first Stargate. But there's like a lot of mythology involved. I really wish I would have known this was on Showtime, because I was like, I felt like I watched Stargate a lot as a kid, or was like into it the couple times that I watched it.
The movie?
Yeah,
okay.
I think I would have been super into like. I don't think the production was terrible, like with this.
Yeah, well, first 5 years on Showtime, and then the last 5 years on Sci-Fi Channel.
Yeah,
that's how it worked.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, 2002. I probably would. I don't think I would be very interested to try to start it once it hits Sci-Fi.
Well, let's go over just kind of like the blanket of what happened in those two beginning episode. I kind of have like a thing, interject when you would like, but essentially aliens came and kidnapped a woman through the Stargate while some soldiers were playing poker, because no one comes down to the Stargate anymore.
Yeah, Stargate's been inactive since they closed it at the end of the movie.
Yeah, they're just like playing poker and hanging out. They're like, nothing's going on with the Stargate. Chill out.
And then they steal the lady who, I don't even know if she got a name. Didn't matter. She just died.
She's
later.
very brave.
She died at the beginning of the second part, so whatever. And then the army goes to MacGyver's house. And
he's watching the stars.
Yeah, he's looking up the stars and going, "Oh, I miss the life." He didn't say it out loud, but you could tell.
Yeah.
So they collect MacGyver, and then they go to the planet. Well, then they create. So then, is that when they created SG-1? Because they got
Well, they discussed it for quite a while. I think that was right before or the beginning of the second part. Or
they hadn't officially titled it SG-1.
Oh, okay.
They decided that they were going to give them a team.
They were connecting, or they were calling in the band, getting the gang to get the gang together.
I do just want to declare that I 100% called it. SG-1 was the call sign of the thing. And we'll get to it in a second, but SG-2 is dope.
Didn't expect an SG-2 so quick.
Didn't expect an SG-2. But then, like, apparently, so the guy from the movie, James Spader in the movie, his character...
his name is... I wrote this down. Daniel Jackson.
Daniel Jackson. So his character, because you, like, apparently, Barry, know everything about the movie now, or remember more than we do.
No, Wikipedia let me know.
Oh, that's fair.
I mean,
so his character
it all came back to me.
His character stayed on the planet in the movie?
Yeah, so what I read from what I half paid attention to when I was reading on the Wikipedia was they connected the gates connect to two places, a different planet. Ra came to Earth during Egyptian times and was like trying to get people to like make him live longer, and he has a spaceship. So that's like a huge knowing thing. So that's how as your question was, how the gates get there. They flew their spaceship.
Oh yeah. When we were watching it, my question was, how did the gates get to each planet? Like, someone had to fly around.
Yeah, so Ra did, and then like the humans kind of like revolted and were like, we're too smart, or like, this is better, we're cool. And then
we want to stay here.
Yeah, we're like, we like this more. I don't know about like our bosses here, they kind of suck too, but like, it's kind of better. And then they buried it. They buried the Stargate.
Okay.
And that's how they couldn't get, to and from. And then we dug it up later. I'm a part of it. They dug it up later.
The royal we.
Royal we. And then anyway, so they go visit. James Spader's the one that figures out the code. They go visit like the next place. They get all caught up in that world's games.
And James Spader's like the nerd scientist.
Yeah, he's
guy.
the nerd scientist that like cracked the code. He's Jeff Goldblum. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's
because the guy that did Independence Day, I think, did
Stargate.
Okay. Oh, really? Is that why you wrote that when I was?
Yes,
I was
that's why I
like,
wrote that down.
The music was very Independence Day.
I don't know the music. I think like the Stargate director.
I was just feeling like when the music's like it was just like very Independence Day-esque in my mind.
But yeah, anyway, they go to one planet, they blow up Ra's ship, blow him up, give him the finger, come back through. Nothing happens until the the beginning of the episode.
Yeah, that's where we pick up.
Yeah.
Right. So then they want to go. So they think that the alien guys came from that planet they were at because they think that the Stargate is just like a tunnel, essentially.
Right. And I don't think they had like snakes. I think they were Anubis-like characters.
No, yeah, they said Anubis was the god of the whatever, but this guy, the main bad guy in this one, is named. I wrote it down. His name is Apophis, and he's the snake god, like of the night or something like that. And Ra was obviously the god of like
the sun.
So like these bad guys are like snake dudes.
But overall, it's kind of like I can see how this could build 10 seasons.
Yeah,
like in this pilot, like you can tell like they really open the door to like the extended universe of Stargate,
right?
By like letting it connect to more than one place and introducing that, and like these little like humans being little pods for hosts kind of thing.
Well, I mean, even if they get rid of just like the Egyptian bad boys, like in the first season or two, like there's still so many places that they can go. This just becomes Stargate sliders,
right? Because we're introduced to these bad guys that are taking over people's bodies and like, but they might only be a thing for like this first season, and then beyond that, there's like a Lord Zed that comes in and your Gus Frings of the Stargate universe that are the bigger baddie.
Like, what were you watching in 1997? Like,
Ugh.
let's think about that. Like, this is when this is started. This is airing. It cost $6 million to make.
When was
like Showtime threw in on it? Like, this is early premiere cable scripted dramas. When
was Hercules and Xena on?
Earlier 90s, I want to say.
Because if they were around then, that's what I was watching. In
93, they probably started in the.
I remember loving me some Hercules.
Okay, so that's basic. That's TV. That's network kind of stuff.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, I definitely wasn't watching Showtime or HBO or anything.
I don't remember what TV I was watching when I was,
No idea. Playing a lot of video games at that point.
Yeah, I think South Park aired in 97.
Oh God, South Park was on for so long. Too long.
But yeah, so like that was really interesting to kind of throw back to that, like that.
Yeah.
In a world in which the people that send our books are ready to spend billions of dollars to make television shows.
Yeah, to just tell us what to watch.
And then we have this old kind of, like, I don't know. I could see how this could get caught up and go, because it ran a long time.
And
10 years, man.
Building off of, like, the momentum of the movie, too. Like, Wikipedia said that at the time, this was the biggest series premiere for Showtime with, like, 1.5 million viewers.
Yeah. And then they started pulling in, like, an average of a couple. But, like, I mean, Showtime has some Weeds. I remember Weeds. I remember Dexter. Like, those are the Showtime shows that wasn't until, like, 7 years later. Like, this show was off of Showtime by the time I was watching something.
Right.
And I don't, like, it's always been a middle of the road. We'd let things go on too long. Like, every other show runs 3-4 seasons too long. Dexter, Weeds, all, like, two that I named. And then they paid David Lynch and let him make Twin Peaks. Like,
crazy. What else to happen in this episode? What did we get through?
Yeah, no. Well, so essentially, the bad boys came. They formed their group with MacGyver, science guy that stayed on the planet, and 90s attractive, smart doctor kick-ass lady.
Yeah, she's a doctor, but she's also badass, but she's smart.
Yeah,
and she ain't taking no shit from no man.
There is no shit taken with her.
She don't need no man. But
no.
She had 200 combat hours. Enemy combat hours flying. She said that was one of her like bona fides that she threw out. Because they were measuring dicks.
Some guy was like, "You ever jump off a hot air balloon naked and jump through 5 rings of fire before you land on your feet and then kill 45 like bears?" And she was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Oh."
And they won up.
Never mind. But then they go to the planet where they think the people are from. They steal the Daniel's wife who stayed on the planet. Then they chase the aliens to the medieval world. Because there's a
they go to another planet where they're like holding on to them all.
Yeah,
they're like looking for some new hosts. Everybody but like the main dude, he's like he's pretty cool with like his body.
A lot of belly snakes in this in the second part.
He's like, I'm good. He's like, I'm
guy.
good, but like you guys need to up your game. So then they body snatch a couple people. Somebody defects from their squad, helps everybody escape, and then.
Because
those are
the children of the gods. That's why they keep needing bodies. Is because it's the gods that are inhabiting these bodies.
I feel like they said that those little tremors, graboids,
the little belly snakes.
Like
we call them belly snakes.
Belly snakes. I feel like that they're gods themselves and they're gestating, and then like once it reaches a certain point, it will. I don't know, go to somebody else, like
they just want to hang with the people, like
they just
so like
it seemed like even the bodies that they were already in seemed fine.
So like that means that like the main dude has to be different than them too,
because he didn't have a little belly.
Because no, he had 6 rock hard abs that were on display at all times.
He's been working on it.
There is no doughboy belly, little like pie cut.
Yeah, they had no X marks the spot on his belly. He was rock solid. And then, so then they took that, so they made that guy's wife the new queen lady. They put the belly snake in her. Mm-hmm. And then they made one of the other random guys from the movie, the desert planet thing or whatever. They gave him like a freshly gestated belly worm so he could be like their god kid. Mm-hmm. And then...
I don't understand the hierarchy yet, really.
Yeah.
Like... Maybe I wasn't paying attention purely as well as I could have, but
well, there's 6-pack ab man. Who's,
but like he's a step. He's like the step above.
I think he's like full god.
Right.
Yeah.
And then everybody else is just like marching to his music.
Yeah. Well, the snakehead dudes that had the snake helmets were just like his foot soldiers. They were his stormtroopers.
Yeah.
But some of them had snake bellies or belly snakes in them.
But like, how do you climb the ranks? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How do I go from like snake belly slave guy to being like, well, now my assembly line is killing people.
Like they don't have powers or anything, right? Like that we've seen.
Like he said, they heal and they have perfect health and they live a long time.
Oh yeah, the Teok guy, the guy that like turned good at the end of the episode, said he was like, yeah, I got this belly snake in me that I just hold on to, but he's like still him, so he's just holding on to it. It's not like,
but he's not bad. Like
it's not. Well,
it makes it seem like he has like a personality.
Well, I don't think the snake's controlling him. I think the snake's just like in him, like it just hangs in weights.
Why is he special?
Yeah,
like why is he?
I think it's because he was like born. That he just like got to be a carrier, but he's not like taken over because it's not old enough to take him over yet. It's not like powerful enough. That's kind of what I gathered. It's like it's not ready yet. So once
it seemed like he didn't know what he was signing up for when he decided to become like a foot soldier. These guys. He was just like, oh fuck, we're gonna be like taking over people's bodies.
Oh yeah, he was definitely all episode was like, I'm Concernicus right now.
He was a little bit grossed out by like what was happening.
Right.
Yeah, but like, is he really that new to the game? Like. He had a forehead tattoo.
Yeah, he was high enough of rank.
I don't know. Again,
he was definitely like a general, like for sure.
Yeah, like he felt like those guys were bros. Like, you know, they watch football together. They like have a good time, and then he just got tired of it. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe he just seen it too many times, and he just like I can't keep doing this.
Yeah.
Here I go again. We're just worn down.
He's back on his bullshit.
But like, so that's basically it. That they all escape and they get back to Earth. And all the bad guys escape and they're like full power now. But number one thing is SG-2 saves the day.
Right, because they split into 2 teams: SG-1, SG-2. And SG-2, we were pretty sure was like going to die.
100% thought they were going to be red shirts. Like 100%.
They're just going to be aced by the end of this 2-part episode, but they kind of saved the day at the end and survive. Oh, but then that thing happens to the guy from SG-2.
One of the SG-2 guys, was it the leader dude? The leader from SG-2?
Yeah.
He got
the commander.
He got infected with a snake belly. But it went
But
into...
it was back of his neck.
Yeah, well, but I think because it was fully... It just came to maturity at that exact moment.
Yeah.
And then it snake-bellied into his neck. And now he's a bad guy. Because he's got glowing eyes like the god guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I just it's so confusing.
So, but I feel like that's like just main bad guy for like season 1 potentially then.
I don't know. I wonder if I'm curious. Yeah, I'm curious how like what kind of plot legs this thing's kind of do, because it looks like, looking at the screen, it's 22 episodes a season
Times 10.
They're 40. Yeah, it ran for 214 episodes. Like if you count its transition to to sci-fi and stuff, which is crazy.
Yeah.
I was just thinking today of like how I don't have time to watch 22 episodes of a show. Like I'm looking at old TV shows, being like, yeah, what have I missed? And then it's like, 23. Like early Lost was like 24 episodes, 22 episodes.
Yeah.
I remember thinking like when that cut down, like that was the end of the world. Like I was losing stuff. And now I'm just like, what are you? Give me 10. Give me 13.
That was all 90 shows. All 90 shows were 20 to 24 episodes.
That's how it works. That was old TV.
Yeah.
I mean, really, it's still in the old TV game.
I mean, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers had like 45 episodes.
Yeah. Now we have like, I mean, that's a kid's show. So that's different level. But like, I just watched a miniseries today that was like six solidly made episodes. You know, it's like a 6-hour movie. Like this is like old school TV writing.
Yeah.
Probably not a lot of legs of like how far they plotted ahead. You know what I mean? They're just kind of
just trying to make it go as long as it can.
It's not pushing any boundaries. This is not defining a television show. You know, like that's why I think I would like
Joe
it.
thinks it's groundbreaking.
Here's also 1997. How many shows are there like this that are like very sci-fi and like we're going through space and also we're going to a bunch of different worlds and like I don't know.
When we finally predict and come back to this world after watching the finale, I would like to know, what was its competition? I wrote a couple Showtime shows that were going on right there. Outer Limits. Did you guys ever watch any of that?
No.
Is that is the Outer Limits is like Twilight Zone, right? Or is that a different thing? This is the Outer Limits.
Maybe.
Isn't that the Outer Limits?
Maybe.
I think it was like a shitty. It was like not shitty, but it was like a sort of different, like Twilight Zone.
So that ran from 95 to 02. And then you had something called Poltergeist Legacy. That, I didn't know.
I'd watch that.
Future episode of First.
Yeah, I'm really interested in it, kind of. I don't know if you guys have revisited Poltergeist, the original, but like...
Not in many
holds up,
years.
man. And that ran until 99, so short-lived, but... 97 to 02 was Stargate. So, like, that's what, like, they were making more than I guess I realized at the time. Mm. But I had no idea that, like, that these were Showtime shows. I've heard of them, but... So, I mean, I don't know what... I feel like Oz was around the early 90s, and I want to say, like, 97 to 99... I want to say there was a Sopranos in the 90s.
Sure. Yeah, maybe late.
Yeah. Not far after this.
Yeah,
you know, and then that was, you know,
the beginning.
It's the pantheon. Right? Yeah. Like it's the next. That's when it went from old TV to new TV.
Yep.
So, so where do we think this is going to go? How is it going to end?
I have right before we go for predictions, I just have to bring up the fact that the bad guys have like an Infinity Gauntlet or something.
Yeah, they have like this cool...
They have like an Iron Man, like...
Yeah, they have an Iron Man hand with this like dope finger jewelry. Like it makes them like claws.
I was into that. I was into that piece of weaponry. I think the stick lasers are silly. But I was into the...
I'm into stick weapons.
All of this. This is why I wish... I don't give a shit about watching this ever again after we get through this. Like, cool, I might Wikipedia dive it for a couple hours to burn some time one day.
Sure.
But if I would have been watching this when I was 12 years old, I'd have lost my mind. I would have been like, cool, this is sweet.
Like, it looks like grown-up Power Rangers. Like.
Yeah. She actually looks like I'm looking at her face right now in the thumbnail, and she looks like a Rita. So yeah, I think this would have been perfect for when it was on for me.
How do you
I'm kind
think
of mad that I didn't have that. I couldn't go back to them to watch.
How do you think it does, just like as a pilot, to like set up a show?
I mean, like, I think it opens everything up pretty well.
Yeah.
They talk a lot about the movie. They mention the movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they built off of that. Like, it made $200 million. It's not like it was a groundbreaker, but $200 million. We did a summer movie wager this year, and like, that's like 4 on this list.
That's number 4 in, like,
and that's not adjusted for any growth.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
It's like
it's a
it
huge
did
movie.
pretty good for whenever it came out. I don't know if it was a summer movie, but
yeah.
But
yeah, I thought
they did a good enough job for saying it was a straight story for the movie. Now here it is. We can expand this. Like, we have infinite amount of levels, or I mean, whatever permutations they have for the Stargate. They have that many.
I feel like their main goal with this 2-part episode was to say, "Hey, you guys like Stargate? Like, that's more Stargate. Like, here's the stuff you like, but also like look at these possibilities. The gates go all different places. Like, there's some like people."
They did a really good job of adding.
They liked
part.
Stargate so much that they made it shorter so they could call it Stargate 1. So instead of that, they're like, I don't know about that. They're like, let's workshop this, and it's like, let's just shorten it. SG-1, perfect.
But yeah, like they got a character who like used to be bad, or is one of the bad guys, but like now is part of them. They also got a character who is like one of the humans, but he's like maybe possessed. Like, there's just like they introduce a lot of different things going on, and it's just like, TV show, come back next week.
Yeah. A lot of tropes, I think, is what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think 90, and I mean, there's some that, like, the ones that we hold up above, you know, the ones that stay above water through all the years, are the ones that kind of make the tropes up that other shows emulate, or they, like, you know, they define themselves.
Yeah, and there's the,
or they play against them, you know, where they're like, when the first kind of like. Because these are all like, this is good guys, bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
And then it turned into like, why do you like this person? He's not a good guy. Mm-hmm. Walter White, you know, like all of that. Like, then it turned into like anti-heroes that changed everything.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's just older.
There's a little bit of will they, won't they between the 2 main
the
heroes.
little ST.
Yeah.
Little tension.
I don't know what ST is.
It's a tension of the
sexual
variety.
Yes.
Sexual tension.
Yeah.
Keep the sex out of my movies, though, right?
Yeah, I'm not about it. I'm fine if there's tension. I just don't want to see them doing it. Maybe hold it off till the end.
Also, Showtime.
You're gonna love X-Files.
Showtime goes. This is Showtime. Like, they can do whatever they want, and there was hardly. This is another reason why I wish I would have known about this. For like, it would have passed the parent test for me when I was a kid. We
saw a lot of that woman's back at one point.
Yeah, but it's like, I could just imagine myself being like, but Mom, you don't see any boobs, you know, like, it's fine.
There's no boobs, Mom.
And there's like hardly any cussing. I don't know if I heard any.
I don't think I heard it.
The wole time.
Could you imagine if like one of those dudes was
none
like,
of the gore.
"Hey, Raw, fuck you." Like, what does that mean?
I am going.
You sound angry. Not sure what that word means. I'm gonna zap you just in case.
Yeah. So yeah, I think.
Predictions?
Yeah, right there. I want to snowball right off of that into my prediction. I bet we hear some cussing in 2002. In the last episode.
We're going all the way to 2007, man.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
We're going to go to the sci-fi part. We're not even going to go...
Yeah, we're finishing the series. We're not...
That's right. I completely forgot that it was only on one network.
I mean, they can cuss on the sci-fi channel.
I definitely think we're going to see... We're definitely not going to see any nudity.
No.
I don't know. I'm curious how like the stuff's going to look, but I bet we hear a curse word that we'll all remember and say, yes, we did.
All right. I have 3 just balls to the wall predictions.
Okay.
So I'll just throw mine out, and then you guys can throw yours out.
Sure.
Or whatever. Prediction 1. MacGyver is dead.
Huh.
Bold.
Dead.
That is bold. Yeah.
I think I was going to go with Daniel's dead, but I think that guy needs a job way more than the MacGyver actor.
Yeah.
So I say MacGyver dies.
So I have a related prediction. Maybe I should interject that now.
Yeah.
Is that I thought that MacGyver, the blonde doctor, the nerd, and the
Black alien?
black alien, the...
Teal'c.
What was I going to compare him to? He's Piccolo, essentially.
Piccolo. He is pretty Piccolo-esque.
I think those...
Is that because you think Piccolo's the black character in Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah. Black,
okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
But he's green, guys.
He's green,
different.
but he's all
right.
He's doing it for the culture.
All right, you guys said it. For the record,
Joe said it.
you were shaking your head yes.
This is an audio podcast. I have no proof of that.
Let the record show.
Those 4 main heroes, my prediction was that those are the only people we see from the pilot to the finale.
Well,
I think
I don't think
everyone else is...
I'm sure no one from
gone.
SG-2 is going to make it.
Yeah, but even like the bad guys, like I think they're all gone.
Oh, okay.
Like, his wife or whatever, I bet she's gone.
I think we. That's correct, but I think the nerd eats it.
Yeah,
That's I think 3 of the 4 will be alive. I really regret going all in on Piccolo here, but I'm gonna believe Piccolo's gonna make it.
I think he's gonna make it.
Doubling back on what you just said, then I think there is. So you said main 4 only.
Yeah.
And I think only MacGyver's dead. Mm-hmm. So I'm 3 out of 4 too, but I'm a different 3 out of 4 than Barry.
Yeah, and he's a 4 for 4.
But and
so we're all acknowledging we think those are the main characters, right?
Yeah.
Blonde Doctor, MacGyver,
Nerd, Piccolo. Yeah.
All right. I just want to make sure when I'm yelling at the TV, making jokes, I know the right people to say.
But so one of my other hardballing predictions is I think there's going to be no Egyptian stuff. Like I don't think the Egyptian alien bad guys as they are are not going to be existed.
Okay. I can see that. And
I'm going with main bad guy type thing is robot aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Transformers.
Maybe more cyborg type, not like Megatron,
like Borgies.
Yeah. What's Guardians of the Galaxy? The blue girl Nebula. She's kind of like a robot girl.
Okay.
So kind of like those, like a robot people.
Can I say octopus monster?
You're gonna guess it. You're gonna guess it until you get it.
Eventually, his show is gonna end with an octopus monster. And
Joe guessed that the Power Rangers were gonna find a giant octopus monster. So he just really wants. Do you just should we just watch Pirates of the Caribbean and podcast it?
Well, like Stargate Atlantis, right? Like that probably ends with an octopus monster.
I feel like you took my answer.
Well,
that's what I want now.
I was thinking about.
2, please.
Is there any crossover? Because we know Stargate Atlantis exists, but we don't know anything about it. So is there any crossover? We probably wouldn't know.
Well, they were overlapped.
But I think this one started before Atlantis and finished after it, didn't it?
But they still had an overlap.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So to me, I think of Buffy and Angel.
Hell yeah!
They had a couple seasons of overlap where they had crossover episodes, and the finales of each one actually played. They were really playing. There's no way that was the same time. This absolutely is going to have something that a season that we've missed.
Oh yeah, we're not going to see it.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. But I wouldn't be surprised on that Wikipedia dive day when I don't feel like working.
And then I have one final prediction that I'm starting to believe less and less after I wrote it down, but I'm still going to stick with it.
Okay.
They destroy the Earth Stargate at the end.
Ooh, bold. Do you think they bury it, or do you close it permanently, or destroy?
Well, now that you say it, I really think maybe they just close it permanently.
Okay.
But I said destroy. But I'm going to go with close permanently. So they close it. They're like, nope, we're done. So they bury it or put it in the ocean or shoot it. They get rid of it.
But what does that say for
What kind of fail-safes do you think they built into this?
Well, they got the shutter on it now.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. They can. close the camera lens.
But they were even saying like, oh, if he really wanted to come here, they could just come here in a spaceship. They don't need the Stargate.
Well, one of their justifications, real quick, was we have innocent people. Let's go. They wanted to send a bomb. Right away.
Yeah.
They're like, let's go kill a bunch of people.
Yeah.
And right now, it's like, I feel like they're still their in a movie world. That would be their best option still.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, it's really deep. Like, why don't you have like multiple bombs that just bury it again? Like, kill the rest of the people. Like, their justification is because they didn't build fail-safes for it.
But I mean, like, so if they're going to close it off...
Could you imagine they get there and they're like, how do we get to the top? Like, I don't know how an elevator works. I've never been... like, how do I get up here? Like, they're going to a new planet and they're underneath the ground in a military bunker.
I mean, they could just put it in a silo underground and just fill the silo up with water.
So you think they could move it?
Do you think it's already super underground. They already moved it.
That's right.
They moved it.
Oh, duh, because it's America.
They're not in Egypt right now.
Yeah, Americans are like, that's ours. Hey, guys, that's ours.
We found this ancient thing in Egypt, but we're Americans, we took it.
Yeah.
So they can move it. So I think maybe they just fill up, they could literally just fill up the thing that they're in with water. So as long as aliens that don't have gills come through, like no one can...
put it like on the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, then they can get it back if they want to get it back.
Still put a bomb through, man.
But that means no one can really go through it, because if you go through it, then you're like,
why can't they swim? Like, why is water? They show up in 50 feet of water and they just swim to the top. They're just like, that was weird,
dude. If you went through,
what happens when?
If you walked through a door and all of a sudden you were completely?
I wouldn't drown immediately. I promise you, I wouldn't drown immediately.
because you're part of the snake monster crew.
Yeah.
What happens when you're part of the octopus monster crew?
Yeah,
you're
like, just like, this is
my
perfect.
world. This is, am I at home?
I think
Sea's got a lot of creatures, man. Fish monster. I'm shooting at the obvious ones. This is low hanging fruit.
I mean, it's obviously going to be quite convenient that I assume every time they slide to a new planet, they can just breathe the air there too, I guess. But
I like the idea that there's absolutely no way that this is 10 seasons worth of plot. You're right. So I predict that they'll reference other bad guys that they fought.
Yep.
Like other monsters in other worlds. I think this is going to be third, fourth, maybe planet gate that they mix up with.
Do you have any thoughts on potential bad guy? I mean, it's
last season
anything.
Last season bad guy.
I'd say if anyone gets this on the nose, it's 2 points.
Man, it's could it still be snake monsters? Could snake monsters just be the bad guys?
Unfortunately,
all
they
the
could
time to
probably
somebody
come back.
different?
Could come back.
I like it that it's somebody else, but I guess
Mongoose monsters.
Mongoose monster. Wait, what if the bad guy in the last season is a human? We're our own worst enemy.
All right.
What greater monster than us ourselves?
Wow, really.
I think they were trying to go a little heavy in 2007.
So what I was gonna say is about closing the Stargate is what does that say about the team and our Earth society? Because they're using the gate to not only save this guy or save this guy's wife. There's also just bad shit going on, right? They just saved some refugees in this episode.
Yeah,
this is bigger than saving our friends. Now it's we have to
intergalactic
humanitarian
this is an
intergalactic war that they're involved
now. America has to police the universe too.
Yeah, so if they
gotta start somewhere.
If they close the
freedom
gate,
starts somewhere, Josh.
If they close the gate, they're essentially just no, not our problem anymore. You guys just handle yourselves.
Yeah, and how much does society know about the Stargate? We're really not.
I bet absolutely.
We've been in tiny rooms on a studio a lot in this thing. I wonder if it's gonna get broader, where we can just go to a bar and then are hey, did you hear the new Stargate news?
Did you hear about this planet?
There are snake people. That guy's got a brother that's a snake person too. They're back. I want to hear about those guys. I want to hear normal life.
You want to expand this universe?
Yeah, even more. So,
all right,
just regular people on Earth talking about the Stargate.
So, do we have any other predictions before we go to last ep? Sounds like you want to have one, Joe.
I almost feel like they're gonna leave. I don't even know. This is a broad prediction, but
you make it as broad as possible so you can get that point.
I think they leave some sort of door open to, like, you know, maybe this carries on a different version of this show. Like, maybe this adventure's done, but like at the end, MacGyver walks through another Stargate, and you don't know where he goes.
So a pretty broad to be continued type scenario.
Yeah.
I think that. I think that's a pretty good one.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. Well, I think it's on to the last episode, and we'll be back when that is done. Okay, we are back from the final episode of Stargate SG-1. And wow.
10 years is a long time.
10 years, 2 networks.
20 years. And time dilation is even crazier.
60 years.
Yeah, 60 years.
Whew, holy buckets. I mean, just before we get into this, the episodes, like, it was a mid-season Star Trek episode, like a throwaway filler episode of Star Trek, but it was the series finale.
There was
of a show.
The expectations of what television should be from 1997 to 2007 is leaps and bounds difference. Like, it is pantheon. Like, I can't describe. After reading about like what shows were coming out in 1997 or the best rated, to like just what 10 short years, like, holy shit. Like, what we should expect from a television show is exactly what we are, because we were watching more stuff by that point.
Yeah. It's weird that they ended on essentially a bottle episode where it's just one setting, the same 5 characters, and that's it.
Absolutely. I couldn't believe it. I got bored. Like, I felt a little guilty when I would look away from the the 2-hour long, pilot that we watched.
Just compare the two of those. Like, the pilot one was like, there's amazing things that are happening.
The pilot looked great.
It's going to be crazy.
And interesting for 1997. Mm-hmm. The finale looked shitty and, like, cheap, middle of the road, and just bad, like, not, like, there, I don't know what plot. There's no stakes.
There was no, it wasn't even concluding anything. Like, did it?
Right, yeah, like, I was expecting to come into a storyline.
Nothing was concluded because there was nothing to conclude it. Did it have, like,
a
good...
were humans the bad guy, though?
We never saw that. We never saw... There was a bad guy called the Orite. Then we only saw their ships.
Yeah, they had circular ships, but
they were huge. They looked huge.
They were big.
Also, let's just don't bury the lead. Ships. We have ships in the show now. There's wormholes and ships
in space.
Where, like, there's holograms. They're time dilating. Like, we went from desert dwelling godlike creatures that.
Egyptian mythology.
That we talked about supercomputers getting us somewhere, to fucking interstellar travel at a convenience of a button.
They created Starfleet, like, in 10 years, and that's what it was. Like, literally...
They didn't look older, so unless somehow they, like, got cryogenically frozen in season 4,
and they stepped ahead.
As far as we know, only 10 years have gone by.
No, they just looked good. I mean, like, seriously, they were on a ship at the beginning, and so it was, like, insane. Like, that was the best part of the episode, was the beginning, when we were like, holy crap, they're, like, space people now that, like hang out with aliens.
Interesting alien, like, what you would expect a weird alien to look like in the 90s, like, creature.
Sure.
That we thought a human was going to make out with at one point.
It looked
she leaned in real close.
It looked like Dr. Carter was going to kiss him.
Yeah. So, blonde doctor's still alive.
Oh, yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that right now. 4 original cast members. Joe, who's alive?
Piccolo, still killing it. We got the nerd still alive.
Yep.
Blonde Doctor still alive.
And who's missing, Joe?
MacGyver is nowhere to be found.
I think that's 1 point for Josh.
It's a pretty solid
Let
point.
it be known that he did not show up in the episode. Still could be alive.
Yeah, he's not necessarily dead.
I'll take a half a point.
Around.
He's not there.
Because we could easily look on the internet and say, what if he went to Atlantis?
Ooh, yeah. They took him to spin off Atlantis.
Yeah. Like, what if they're like, let's take that guy. This is on the way out. Let's boost this up.
Okay. I can see that.
I'm taking a half a point.
Okay.
Taking a half a point for that.
I wouldn't be mad if he took a full point because he didn't show up.
I mean,
if you said he died.
I said he was dead.
Okay. Half a point.
But he wasn't there. I'll give it half a point.
Half a point.
And I have no. I'll say right now, I have no will to look up anything about this show once we're done with it.
Yeah, man, that was. I'm still going to.
I want to
look.
I want to. I'll be happy to watch. I want to first and last like Atlantis.
Yeah.
Stargate Atlantis in the future.
I would do that one too.
I would love to Stargate to first and last that.
I mean,
but I don't want to.
It is kind of just Stargate.
But I don't want to. I don't want to look. I'm not going to look at anything else.
Like, Blonde Doctor thought with Nerd, hey, if I do this math and you do this math, then we can make these Stargates line up for like 50 years.
Yeah.
So like, they're on a ship now.
That's like, hey,
that's where they see her.
We're on the ship
she
now.
paused time like it was nothing, and was just like, and then I ran these simulations that play out time all. It's like, holy shit, you were talking about 3 supercomputers.
I mean, at the point that you have like warp speed travel, you don't need the Stargates anymore, right?
No, they threw the Stargates.
No, they really don't.
Like, hey, we can't be on our ship. Let's slum it. Let's be peasants and go to the Stargate.
They used the Stargate in this last episode 2 times. One time they only talked about using it, and they did it. So they, just a real quick thing, they got some alien technology, and then that whole alien race's planet exploded. And then other aliens called the Orite, I think that's what they were called.
Yeah.
The ones with the really big ships.
Yeah.
They just started chasing the humans, and then they froze time, and then the whole episode was just them frozen in time with montages just hanging out on a ship. And that's why it's just a shitty episode of Star Trek, essentially. But before they did that, they beamed, because they have transporters now, they beamed their entire crew to the planet, a planet that had a Stargate, just so they could get home. So that was just one. They just talked about the Stargate. And at the very end of the episode, after they fixed the time, they froze time and they fixed it, and then when they got back home, then the show just ended with them walking back into the Stargate from the Earth, going
another day on the job,
going, hey, time to save another world, and that was just the end of the show. Which also brings me to I got 0 for that because they did not destroy the Earth Stargate.
No,
I was very wrong about that.
Let's just walk through this thing again. It's fine.
I'm also gonna have to take a 0 because I didn't hear a cuss word.
I didn't hear a single curse.
I didn't even hear hell. I didn't hear a crap.
No.
I heard nothing. I heard no one get angry or human enough to like say darn or shoot.
The guy like trashed his room, right?
Oh yeah, he said "Raw!" and then
he like threw
his twin size bed, his race car bed over.
I don't know if you guys saw it, but when he tossed his mattress and then his like fitted sheet got like stuck on him a little bit, and he was like, oh, and he like got
also,
to get out of it.
Doctor did not get better at acting in 10 years.
But you know who did get better at acting? Nerd.
No, I don't think he did.
When he the only scene in that whole part was when Nerd yelled at new girl on team.
Yeah, that's when it was showing all the cracks of him not growing at all.
It was just he was just ruthless. It was like, why did you make him that mean?
But
and then
I have to take a 0 too because we don't know if bad guys were humans.
And Nerd wasn't dead. You didn't get any points.
No. I said at least I said Piccolo and Doc were going to be alive.
Joe, I'm going to give you a point to leave door open to new show.
I'll give you a point too. Yeah,
they just never ended the show.
There was no finality to it.
They didn't. We don't know if potentially the Orite could be octopus monsters, Joe, but we don't know. So I don't think that's a point.
Yeah, we don't. That's half a point.
It's not octopus monsters, and it's not humans.
You guys really taking for those points. Yeah, and the main four were dead. Fine, Joe. Half a point an octopus monster.
Half point for human.
Half point for human.
Yes.
Not. Joe, you did great.
Can't argue not.
Well, here's the deal. They weren't robot aliens, but there was no Egyptians, so I guess I get a half a point for that.
Hey, they mentioned... What did I write down? Where is it? Like, they mentioned stick monsters and something else. Like, really weird.
When did they mention stick monsters?
No, staff weapons.
Oh, yeah.
Or staff weapons.
Yeah, and the guy was like,
remember Merlin.
Yeah, they did say the word Merlin.
They did say Merlin more than once.
Well, the aliens, that planet it just exploded, who I assume they were a big part in this season.
I mean, they were really friendly with Thor.
But yeah, his name was Thor, and they were the Asgards.
And he was
just
as
Norse
cute as Chris Hemsworth.
It was just Norse mythology aliens.
So now let me tell you guys a little research that I learned.
Story time with Barry.
About the landscape of television from when we first watched it to when we finished it.
Mm-hmm.
So its premiere year was 1997.
Yeah.
Here's some other big 1997 premieres. We have Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I love that show. Just point it out.
In my top 10.
I've seen all of it. Love it.
The Toonami block.
I've never heard of that.
No.
Oh, Toonami.
Toonami.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Like whatever the blocks they were showing in 1997, that's when that started. That might have been Dragon Ball Z times, like for us.
I watched a hell of a lot of Dragon Ball Z.
That was the ritual. South Park. I got point for me. Got that one. One of the big ones. Dharma and Greg. Metacritic. I guess that was a good season.
Dharma and Greg is heavy competitor on the first and last block to
Ally McBeal.
Callista.
I believe, which is Kendall's inspiration to becoming a lawyer. Little trivia for you.
One of our friends' inspiration to become a lawyer was
fun facts.
Yeah. And if it's wrong, like, whoops.
These people don't
also,
know who that
another
is.
point, Oz. I said Oz was going to come out, so that's a big HBO. And then two that I didn't know, La Femme Nikita and King of the Hill.
I remember.
So, like, there's some legs that, like, critically held up definitely longer and better than Stargate, for sure. But the top shows of that year, Seinfeld.
Duh.
I don't know what season. ER. Duh. Something called Veronica's Closet.
I've heard of that.
Lingerie selling Christy Alley.
Oh, okay, yeah, Christy. Yep, I know what show that is.
So that was the third highest.
That was the highly rated show.
This is Wikipedia. This is Wikipedia saying this demographic.
Christy Alley was big then.
Yeah, she came off Cheers. I don't know if you guys knew that. She was on Cheers.
Totally didn't picture that, but yeah.
She
wasn't.
Then
Sam
comes
or
in.
Diane,
Then comes in Friends at 4, and Monday Night Football. So
I feel like football's just always on.
Fast forward 10 years, 10 short years. They spent 60 years on that ship that we spent with them.
I felt like that episode was 60 years long.
This is what the TV show landscape changed to. So, premiering as well. Here's some Showtime shows. This American Life. They had a show for a couple of years. Pretty good. I remember that a lot. Californication. David Duchovny.
David Duchovny just being sex addict. David Duchovny in real life, but on a show.
One of my personal favorites, Pushing Daisies. It opened up in 2000.
Never seen that show.
It's gonna be a good one. And Gossip Girl.
Never seen that show. I know you love the gossip.
XOXO. Now let's get to like. We read the other ones. These were like all of the other stuff. Like in '97, we had like one HBO show. We had a Showtime show. Network shows. Now we have like AMC coming in because Mad Men premiered in 2007. Like the new school pantheon.
I never finished Mad Men, but man, did I like it a lot.
It's all.
I mean,
now we have other stuff, other channel. Burn Notice. FX gets in the business, it's born in the business with Damages. The first season was really good of that. HBO, Swing and a Miss, John from Cincinnati. I don't know if you guys ever...
No idea who that is.
Man, whew, I know of, haven't seen, but it's a one-season show that was a big miss. I'm pretty sure he's a surfing alien that had no belly button.
That's what Swing and a Miss is about?
Yeah.
I thought it was a baseball show when you just said the name.
No, like
John from Cincinnati.
No, I think.
Oh wait, John.
You're
saying okay.
Yeah.
You said it was a Swing and a Miss.
Yeah.
I thought you said the show was called Swing and a Miss.
Oh no, it's called John from Cincinnati.
And I was like, and that's about a surfing alien? How is there no baseball?
No belly button.
There's no belly.
Don't. And then Sarah Silverman show, just because Dan Harmon, New School.
And that was the baseball show, right?
That was 100%.
Yeah. Everyone knows Sarah Silverman really into baseball.
So we're in a landscape that some of the mid-season shows, we had Curb Your Enthusiasm was up there, Friday Night Lights, Dexter was in its second season, Weeds was in its third season. So Showtime was on the map.
Dexter was in its second season when Dexter was good.
Yeah, and Weeds' third season's pretty good too. Now listen to what other finales it had to go up against.
Ooh, this is actually kind of fun.
We'll start basic. Veronica Mars, really great show.
I never watched Veronica Mars, but I love me some Kristen Bell.
Gilmore Girls.
Still nothing about those Gilmore Girls. I know, just shake your head. It's fine. I get it. Joe has absolutely no opinion on any of these things.
They're all fine.
The changing of the guard. Gossip Girl comes in because the OC had its final season.
California.
Here we come. Rome. HBO show.
HBO.
Deadwood. Another big one on the board of movies.
Weird spoiler alert, or just like fun little fact is, back when we originally tried to kind of demo doing this podcast, me and my old roommate Aaron.
You tried that one. You did that one.
We did a Deadwood, me and him. So there's a potential somewhere that there's like a secret first and last that I could find on one day. So when we don't record one day, I'll be like secret first and last.
So here's another one. Seventh Heaven.
Seventh Heaven. Except for the fact that the dad in Seventh Heaven
he was bad.
Was like a weird
and
guy.
To really
bad boy.
Put a Sopranos finale was 2007.
Never saw Sopranos at all.
I mean, but you're like...
This is why I'm so good at this show. Because I don't watch TV.
But listen to it. Think about that. Think about what this thing had to go up against. Showtime show, pretty big property. Big, as you said, Joe, its biggest thing, biggest premiere.
Mm-hmm.
Of 10 years isn't really I mean, it's not that crazy of a distance, and the landscape was widely different.
Right.
We're talking about shows that are defining television and culture entirely more in 10 years. These things are ingrained way more than I think Stargate ever was. Or
when's the
King
last
of the
time we
Hill
had a conversation about
Oz.
Stargate SG-1?
Not even just that. I mean, you could say the same thing as when's the last time you talked about Ally McBeal or
Every
Dharma
day,
and
man.
Greg?
Well,
me and Kendall just remember Ally McBeal.
I talk about Ally McBeal when I watch the new episodes of Supergirl because Ally McBeal is on that.
But think of that. Think of that. You just said Supergirl. Ally McBeal's on Supergirl.
Yeah, man. Everyone needs a paycheck.
No, but Supergirl's a TV show again. We have a new. We're 10 years past 2007 now. Mm-hmm. Now look where we're at. It's 20 years. That's what our expectations are of television. What are how much we internet.
Well, how much do you think the transition from Showtime to sci-fi affected the trajectory of the show?
I mean, I think the budget probably, wildly enough, stayed the same.
Yeah. Because for sci-fi it was going to be a big thing, so they probably invested in it.
I think in 2002, like, what people were paying for production, like, TV was blowing up.
In 2002, this is before Sci-Fi changed their name. They used to be SCI-FI, like how you spell sci-fi, but now they're SYFY, because that was silly. I kind of thought, like, when we were first, like, talking about trying to figure out, like, a show to do tonight, I thought of sci-fi because I was like, let's do a sci-fi show because they're all going to be, like, silly and stupid. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when I think of, like, shows that are on sci-fi, I don't necessarily, like, they're like, oh, it's going to be, like, a weird, campy, like, horror or sci-fi.
Yeah, they're
like,
not exactly prestige television.
No, they're not, like, AMC, like, HBO, like, you know, like, that kind of... They're not, like, polished stuff. But... still, like, okay. And, like, the first episode was Showtime. But, man, that last episode was even way below bar quality of what I thought a Sci-Fi Channel show would be.
Yeah, especially, like, and then, again, 10 years later, like, they've had a resurgence again of what kind of an expectation of quality because, like, effects got cheaper, writing got better, and, like, we turned into, like, things into, like, showrunners and less, like, committee. You know, it funnels through one person's mind less than, like, a bunch. You know, like, there was multiple producers on this. Those producers were not even called the showrunner, not even said created by.
Yeah.
You know, like, the credits look different. These guys were all Showtime people. They were, like, they wrote Outer Limits. They stayed with all the Stargate stuff. Like, it was very low trajectory almost.
It was more about getting out the product rather than having a vision.
Yeah, it's
for
22
22
episodes a season.
So this was just this finale was just another episode of the 22 of this
but
season.
But like, and it kept that pace. Like, you know, 2002 was kind of crazy. You know, like, we were starting to get in some, you know, 5 short years. I bet there's some great stuff that happened from a shift to sci-fi, but 2007 that's tough to compete with. Even just the stuff that finished, like, all of those shows are leap. I don't even know about Seventh Heaven, but, like, I'd probably ride for Seventh Heaven's finale more than what I just watched.
I bet Seventh Heaven's finale is way more of a at least an emotional roller coaster than this by far. Like, first and last Seventh Heaven, I bet I care way more about those people.
Yeah.
It's just kind of interesting to see, like, a lot of times I feel like when you do the first and last like this, you see the first episode and there's, like, a couple threads and it's just sort of like, you know, this is what we're going to do for, like, you know, the first season. Like, let's not try to get our heads into too many things. Let's just try to, like, go from here to the next episode. And then when you get to the finale, it's just like, there's a whole bunch of shit and we're tying it all together and the show's over. Whereas, like, this is, like, the opposite, where, like, they introduced a lot of different things in the first episode, and then in the last one, it was just like, oh, there's Ori, but we're really just going to be stuck in a time paradox. Like,
I mean, the first episode, they had, like, literally, it was like, the world is our oyster. We can do literally whatever we want.
Right.
And travel to crazy different worlds. And the last episode was like, we're just done. We're just here. Like, we're just done and we're here. Like, we know, like, you know, it's business as usual. And then it's just like, oh, we're done.
Their worst
like,
case
legitimately,
scenario.
they ended with probably their crew's catchphrase of being like, gotta go save the world again, and then they all said the same line as one other person, and then they, like, walked into a Stargate while the commander was just, like,
some shows,
Godspeed.
Some shows do it so that, you know, they end up doing their same thing again, but they had been through something, so you know that the characters aren't quite the same.
Yeah.
But, like, this is just, like, they don't even know what happened to them. So they're just like, it's just another day.
I don't know what happened to me.
I hate to. I almost hate.
She learned to play cello, and she changed a lot.
I almost hate to, like,
but then she forgot it because there's no stakes.
Oh yeah, there is no stakes. I almost hate to, like, bring it up because I keep just saying, like, it's a shitty Star Trek episode, but, like,
it was.
But like, Star Trek did, like, there in the Next Generation, they had an episode. I don't know if either one of you've seen it. Barry, you probably have, but, like, Potentially, or you've heard of it. There's an episode where Picard,
Yeah, I do know that one.
wakes up and he's like a different person, and he lives an entire life.
Yeah,
legitimately.
He plays Roy.
He does an entire life,
Taking him off the grid,
and he dies or whatever, and
He's burning his social security card,
and then he wakes up as Picard again, and he's like, "Holy shit!" And it was a crazy episode, and it won an Emmy.
Yeah. It's it's considered
the best episode of Star Trek.
Yeah, because Picard is now changed.
100% changed, and that was insane. It was just although that's how you do.
But these guys aren't, because they lost all their memories of it. And then one guy that
the stoic Piccolo character that is whatever.
The traitor, the belly creature traitor that I guess doesn't have a belly creature anymore.
He has zero dimension anymore.
Also, snake monsters mean shit in this world now.
No
mention of snake monsters. No mention of gods. No mention of anything from the first besides Stargate. Couple of the characters still being alive.
Just taking that character, the only thing he retains is that he's still stoic. But anything interesting about him having a moral conflict about what his people are doing or any of that is just gone.
Yeah. It was wild.
But you're saying that he's the guy that knows what happened.
Yeah.
When they were in that time warp.
So the one character that it doesn't really matter that he knows all this stuff is the one that learned from it.
Mm-hmm.
Which he's not really going to learn anything
because he's not telling anyone anything.
It was really cool when they were talking about how many years, and we first realized oh shit, they're letting these people grow old.
Yeah,
making it seem like maybe wasn't paying full enough attention of knowing why they didn't just get off the ship. I think it had something to do with those people they were trying to save and their knowledge, and
I think they just
that's their only ship. I don't know, but
they were just trying.
It didn't make any sense for the 6 main characters to stay on the boat while everybody jumped off for no reason of why we needed to save the boat. And then they dropped the big line we can reverse all this and we will forget. It's nothing matters.
Well, I think it was supposed to be bigger when they were we've been here for 55, 60 years and we just learned how to fix it.
Yeah, but
and then it was I think you were trying to. I think that was. I think they wanted it to be a bigger deal, but they didn't, because they had 3 montages.
But we knew that it was going to happen. Maybe our enlightened pantheon, brains, we get it. 10 years in the game, we got it.
If they would have all died, just of old age on the ship and just died, it would have been crazy.
Because we don't care about him, so it would be weird.
Well, it would have been really weird. It would have been technically a terrible way to end a show, but this might have been a worse way to end a show.
Because nothing actually happens, even when they go that 30, 50 years, literally.
I love how no one knows how long.
Blonde doctor learns to play cello, and the other 2 fuck, and that's it.
Nerd and new girl bang, and that's it.
Yeah,
they're otherwise just hanging out
from somewhere else. Other 2 dudes, they just fought with sticks.
Yeah.
And then they
got sweaty and fought with sticks.
But then they got too old to fight with sticks, and then they didn't do anything.
Oh, they played chess, right?
Yeah, they played chess.
No.
Oh, is that what they did?
No.
Well, it wasn't against because the big...
Oh, yeah, no, that was Beau Bridges dying.
Yeah.
What a lack of... Way to take it to the extreme for 10 years. You went way further than I ever anticipated the show would go. I don't know why, but way to not somehow live up to the promise of what I thought the first episode was.
Yeah. I mean, it didn't do much. Just to wrap it up, Barry, this is a thing that we kind of do. Do you have any interest in watching this show more?
No. I will try to find out what the best episodes of the 10 seasons are, of the 214.
Mm-hmm.
I'll look into what are the top 10 episodes. I also want to know, does MacGyver die?
Yeah.
So those are my top 2 things I want to kind of look at.
If we find out MacGyver dies, we edit my points.
True. I'm fine with that.
I'll let the listeners at home decide.
Yeah, I'm not going to look it up. So
I would also... Well, I guess the nerd lives, so...
We know the nerd lives. That's a fact.
But I'm also cooler with it being at least it wasn't 1 or 2 out of 4. I'm still as close.
Fair enough. Joe?
Definitely not gonna watch more of the show. There are other shows that I would have done some Wikipedia diving, and I don't think I'll even do that for this. I think I might look up to see what other Stargate shows there are and how they connect, but beyond that, I'm not really curious about it.
So you're willing to spoil Atlantis?
Oh, yeah. Well, I kind of want to see at least how that starts. Maybe not completely spoil it in case we use it for a first and last. But,
that's my danger, is getting into the bubble.
because
it's really easy to
the time dilation bubble.
Yeah, to look up something and then be like, oh shit, I feel like I thought when I was reading that I was learning way too much. And I was like, this is spoiling everything for me. And then that last episode started, it spoiled nothing.
And then you were like, oh, the last episode spoiled it for me because it was so bad.
Yeah, it's weird.
For me, yeah, no, I don't really have any, I don't have anything. I'm hoping that in future things, if we investigate Atlantis and there's Stargate Universe, which is another show that went for 2 years or something like that, I think.
Good for them.
I was just kind of God, maybe Atlantis is just better. Maybe it's not, Maybe maybe the journey in this show is good. The only thing I'm curious about is the season premiere of this first season that they were on Sci-Fi, just to see.
Just see what the transition is like.
Yeah, I would just be curious to see the finale on Showtime and then the premiere on Sci-Fi. So I'm kind of interested in that, but I'm not really interested in anything.
Yeah, I'll read about that. Sure.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you know what? If I'm I got a really sleepy afternoon in the winter, I might pick up the 2. I got an hour and a half to kill. I could do it.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna. I don't think this is something that intrigues me enough to give a shit to do anything tomorrow.
No, I mean this ain't Frasier, man. You don't just watch all of it.
This is me saying, "Oh yeah, I watched Stargate in 6 months." Be like, "Yeah, I want to look that up."
This might make me want to watch the original Stargate movie again.
Sure.
Okay. I'm into it.
If anything.
If anything. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of into that.
Yeah. Maybe that. But with that, those are kind of our thoughts on that. It's just no Frasier. That's all I gotta say. I'm just waiting for the Frasier toppler. That's all I want to do.
So it's the king right now.
Frasier's the king.
I think we
all agree Frasier's the king.
So what's that? So where am I at right now? Is there any close second? Or is it just, there's only Frasier and then there's everything else?
I think there's only Frasier.
I mean, as far as things that we super loved, we did Frasier, Entourage, Power Rangers, first iteration of Power Rangers, and now we've done Stargate.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And we...
Yeah, fuck those other shows. There's no way any of them
Frasier. No, but you
might as well...
I mean, our nostalgia for Power Rangers, kind of let us, our curiosity, we're kind of ooh, we're gonna go back to it, soon, whenever, but, man, we did not, oh, man,
it's a 30-minute show, too, right?
Well, the expectations are pretty low for Power Rangers, I feel for first and last.
Oh, and it's also just...
Expecting an overarching story.
It's a kid's show, I just want it, but Power Rangers baller music. It's pretty crazy how good the music is. It's just ridiculous. But Frasier's king, man. It's it was one of those shows I knew it existed, but it's wow, why is it so good? It's so good. I had no idea Frasier was so good.
I had no idea there.
I think I love Frasier a little bit more than everybody else. But
yeah, man. Well, if anything, it's got a wicked ass apartment.
Yeah, Frasier's got a great
condo. Excuse me.
Frasier's got a great place.
3-bedroom.
There's that.
Well. Don't waste your time.
I agree.
Wait, what do you mean? The last scene before they go into the Stargate at the end, they just rattle off a bunch of bullshit one-liners for no reason?
Yeah. Hey man, take it on the chin.
It takes one to know one.
I don't even remember.
There's a snake in your boot.
Someone's poisoned the water hole.
I don't even know
what
that was
go.
about, but it just seemed like they just gave up and they're just
what do we write here? Idioms, I guess.
Yeah. Hey, Richard, we're already moving on to the other Stargate. Just let your son write the last 30 pages. It's cool. He wants to get into biz. Whatever. Shoot it!
So bad. But with that, guys, you can hit us up on Twitter at FandLpodcast, and also Gmail at FandLpodcast@gmail.com. If you have any suggestions for us, comments, mean or kind,
Yep.
you know.
Barry, you got anything coming up you want to promote? you got a comedy show coming up? You got a...
Nah. I don't want to go viral.
But with that, guys, thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next episode.